It was adorable. I loved it so much.
How long does a Finding Nemo play run?
Oh, yeah.
It runs about hour and a half.
What? I thought you were going to say like a half an hour.
No,
ridiculous.
No. There's an intermission. There's like a 15-minute intermission.
How old was the oldest kid?
13.
And we're into another new hour.
Yeah.
Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. You know, that's what we do. That's what we're known for. My name is Woody. That is Greg Gorey.
Hollywood.
We got Menace.
What is up? Hi.
Gina Grant is here.
Hello.
We got Seabass. Sammy's here.
Hey.
Right there is Morgan.
Yo.
We got the phones open, 877-44-WOODY. Send us a text, 22987. You can hit us up on social media. Look for us there at The Woody Show. Trending news headlines coming up for you this hour. Well, we'll start and see how everybody's weekend was. Weekend cheers and jeers. And we'll start with you, Menace.
Well, I was at the Coachella Music Festival, and it was quite fun. Surprisingly, guess who showed up, Greg? Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was
really
pretty cool.
Well,
yeah.
or was it just Billy Corgan? I saw Billy Corgan showed up with, what's his name?
I mean, is it,
I mean, is it Smashing Pumpkins without Billy? I mean, he's essentially Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, you pretty much got Smashing Pumpkins stuff. And then the Strokes.
But it's like, I'm saying it's not like the band played.
No, Billy Corgan showed up.
Yeah.
Which
And
was
then-
cool. Super cool.
Was that with no? Because Teddy Swims brought out two
dude,
people,
that was
David Lee Roth,
Oh.
that one didn't go over very well.
and then brought out Vanessa Carlton.
Yeah, that one that did. But
Making my
the
way
Definitely
Oh, nice.
the David Lee Roth thing, everyone's like, who? And they're like, oh, Van Halen. What?
Right. That's what I was talking about.
No way.
Like when Greg brought up Valerie Bertinelli one day on the show, I go, who?
It was.
And he's like, oh, well, she was on One Day at a Time. I go, One Day at a Time?
She was married to Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, who's dead?
Speaking of oldies,
But
did
We
you-
asked Morgan, we're like, all right.
All right.
I'm saying,
I
like, we
know
asked,
about Van Halen.
Yeah.
Name
That's
a
why he
song.
said
No,
David Lee
I can't.
Roth.
can't name a song.
Honestly,
even a
even
single
if
song.
If you played one, I don't think I could even be like,
yes.
oh, this is Van Halen.
Oh, yes, you
I think
could.
you
I
could.
get them mixed up with Aerosmith and like
Yeah,
Metallica.
that's
they're
fair.
pretty, they have a pretty specific
fair.
sound.
I'll bring up some. I'll
Yeah.
bring,
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But if
Yeah,
you don't
for
know,
sure.
you don't know.
What's the guy's name, Menace, that showed up?
What? David Lee Roth?
David
Yeah,
Lee Roth.
see, I would never know.
Well,
who
no,
that
yeah,
is.
there was no reaction, so they go Van Halen, like lead balloon.
Rich young kids.
Oh,
Is
I
this
bet that
old
made him feel
Coachella?
real good.
Didn't the same thing happen with Iggy Pop? Wasn't he there?
I didn't see that.
Oh, I
Wow.
saw it with him.
I thought Iggy Pop was a girl.
Yeah.
I know the song.
Jump.
I would have never known it was Van Halen.
All right. No, what about this song?
Yeah, I've heard this.
Panama.
Okay.
Yeah, like
You're getting
you wouldn't
there?
know the songs.
Yeah,
but you
these
just
are
shout it
mega-
out.
Well, she said if we played the song, she's not sure she would know.
That it's Van Halen.
Right.
But you'd know the song.
Was this on Guitar Hero? I feel like I used to play
Probably.
this.
It's very possible.
More than
You,
likely.
you probably have heard this song. All right, let's see. Let me get into it here.
No.
Why can't this be love? All right, how about let me get into it though.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
Running with the devil.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Running with the devil.
I think my dad listens to this stuff.
Probably.
Of
That
course.
tracks
Your
for
dad
sure.
drives,
He
your dad drives
does.
a motorcycle. Rides a motorcycle. Yeah. How about
Yeah, your dad's a man.
Hot for Teacher?
No, but I like this.
Yeah. Morgan's got it bad.
Chaotic. I like it.
Got it bad, got it bad, got it bad. I'm hot for teacher. Yeah. They have
Yeah.
a ton of songs.
Wow.
I don't know if he's gonna be showed up for weekend too.
Oh man.
Oh, no? You don't think so?
Yeah.
You remember this song came out later. This was
I
more with
love this song.
this was Van Hagar,
Yeah.
which I thought Sammy Hagar did a great job with Van Halen. I liked a lot of the stuff that
I
they
think
did
I
with him.
might
Pound
like
Cake
it
was a
more.
great song. This was a great song. That whole for unlawful carnal knowledge, which is very cute and
What does
clever.
that stand for?
I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was a great album. You remember this song?
I've heard this.
Now, this wasn't David Lee Roth. They had Sammy Hagar come in and sing at this point. Sounds similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
You know, Cabo Wabo, Sammy Hagar.
Almost sounds like you too.
Yeah. think this sounds like U2?
I never thought of
Oh,
that ever.
God damn it. Don't ever say that again. Yeah, this is way cooler than U2.
Really?
Yeah. Van Halen.
I was raised on Rush and U2.
All right, I think Van Halen's, I don't know, one man's opinion. I think Van Halen is way cooler than U2.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't think people are going to debate that.
I mean, U2 is a
That's
huge band, and I like U2, but like cooler.
very different.
I would say
Yeah.
cooler, definitely. And in his day, David Lee Roth was probably the best frontman in rock and roll,
For sure.
hands down.
Yeah, I
Now
would
he's a
agree with all
weirdo.
It's
Now
funny. I
Zipped around
different
that stage.
categories.
Yeah, I posted the original lineup in 1999. It was Beck, Chemical Brothers, Morrissey, Rage Against the Machine, and Tool. And
And then I looked at all the bands that were like in the smaller font on the Coachella poster to see if any of them were still
1999.
around.
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Lost
there was
to
like At the
history.
Drive-In, Modest Mouse, and stuff
think-
like that. And
it-
so, but all the other ones, I'm like, oh, let's see if the smaller bands broke out.
And
Nah.
again, it's not Coachella's fault. You know,
No.
they have to sell tickets,
Of course.
and like half these bands don't even perform anymore.
Of course.
you know,
All right,
so-
so your cheers.
That's my cheers, Coachella. It's super fun. Always nice seeing everybody. And then my jeers, I'm kind of torn because I wanted to mention one other thing about Coachella, but it wasn't going to be my jeers.
All right.
The tipping on merch. Like when you go to check out a merch.
Oh, please.
I would never tip.
Yeah, dude. So I like because I'm light in the loafers. I love collecting blankets every year, right? And so the blankets are like $100. They wanted me to tip $6 for a guy to hand me a blanket. Are you all in or all out on that?
All
Yeah,
I would never.
100%
I wouldn't tip at a
yeah.
souvenir stand.
I think like a $50 shirt, like the tip was like $3 or something like that.
They were
Minimum.
asking for the tip.
Yeah,
They weren't
minimum.
requiring it.
No, but they're
No,
asking
of course
for a
not.
tip
I'm not
every
I
paying
would
that.
never.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
deny.
my jeers though is I did break a glass shelf in my refrigerator, and guess what? You can't just buy those anywhere. You have to like special order.
Oh,
them.
go to
you
the
can probably-
manufacturer.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
probably got to order it off the whoever it is, Samsung
Yeah, it
website,
sucks
right?
because I was hoping that I could just go to like Home Depot or
No
Yeah.
way.
And
There's
they're
too many
super
different
specific.
refrigerators. Yeah.
Like I once broke one of those, like the armrest on the door, or not the armrest, but the thing that holds the condiments in. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
took so long to get it.
Oh, you're better than I.
Well-
I just stopped using it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, it's just not a drawer now.
I found out those are actually easier to find
Oh, really?
than a glass shelf.
Really?
Yeah, because Walmart, shout out to Walmart. My daily shout out to Walmart.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of those for sale
Uh-huh.
that you can buy for your refrigerator in store, but the
Oh.
shelves, forget about it. You have to special order that stuff. So that's my jeers.
All right.
It's gonna take me a couple weeks to get it.
Ugh.
Damn, that's long.
Greg Gorey, weekend cheers and jeers.
Cheers going to a curated golf cart experience with Woody. Went to check out your golf cart, and it was so rad because not only was I the driver, which ruled, obviously. I mean, that thing is so much fun. Has this big sound bar right over the where you sit to drive, and right when Woody turned the power on, he already knows this, so I'm looking at all you guys.
Yeah.
Music comes on, blasting Depeche Mode.
Oh,
I had it ready for him.
I had
thought
it
that
set
was-
for him.
It was so thoughtful.
Because
and
again,
I-
these golf carts are not just golf carts these days. You go to buy even like a basic one. Like the basic one still looks way cooler than
Oh, yeah.
so much
Badass.
better.
maybe
Old
what you
school
remember, what
white
you think of
one.
when you think of
Yeah,
golf carts.
It has
Yeah.
cool ass rims and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
they have cool tires, cool rims.
Because we went to the airport, and I was gonna fly Greg and Gina down to an event that we had on Friday, and so while I was pre-flighting the plane and getting everything ready, I'm like, hey Greg, go take the golf cart and go tear around.
Yup.
Greg's in the golf cart.
And so, yeah,
literally
they-
yelling, "I'm hella flooring it right now."
It tops out at 19 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Because if it goes any faster than that, you have to register it as a vehicle.
Yeah.
So funny.
It was
Crazy.
so much fun. Like while Woody was doing all the pre-flight stuff, Gina and I were just cruising around this little airport and taking turns and blasting Depeche Mode. It was I was like a kid
ruled.
on Christmas. It effing ruled hard. Jeers to trying to get through The Naked Gun, the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. Not that the movie didn't rule. From what I saw, it was so funny. Laughs every 10 seconds. Awesome. A+, 100%. But I fell asleep. So then I tried it the next night. Fell asleep at the exact same spot. So I still have to finish The Naked Gun. Not fault of the movie, but it's the fault of me.
So jeers to you having narcolepsy.
Totally.
Not the movie.
Totally. And then
Okay.
spending both nights waking up on the couch and not going to bed. Sucks.
Oh, that rules.
Uh,
Couch sleeping rules.
What about you, Morgan? Weekend cheers and jeers?
Okay, cheers, first of all, to this group of people I'm on this fight card with, because, wow, we had a meeting yesterday.
And
This is a chaotic group of people, and they are very entertaining. I'll just leave it at that. My real cheers,
How are you going to leave it at that?
Well,
You
I
got to
don't.
tell us how it's entertaining.
They're just crazy people. Like, everyone's talking over each other. They're all
do you have,
mad
like, a
that they're
Zoom
20
meeting
ounce
or
glove.
something?
Yeah, it was a Zoom meeting. One guy's having issues with blood work, allegedly. Like, they're mad that, the round times and how big the gloves are and all this stuff.
But didn't they
wanna-
know that going into it, like when you signed up for it?
Yes, we were all told these things.
They
Okay.
didn't read the email.
God, it was just the funniest meeting I've ever been
How
in.
many people were on the Zoom meeting?
23.
oh my God.
And of course, there's someone like, "Can you turn your mic
Yeah,
off?"
shut
You
your
know, like,
mic
maybe
up,
in the
bitch.
background.
Well, look at the people, like a lot of like kind of Zeus Network looking.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Oh, dude, there's
or
one
type
guy that was like
personalities
doing
and-
like dumbbell
Curls,
curls in the background. Like,
Well, that's to intimidate other people. You
so
know?
funny.
Oh, yeah.
But my real cheers is, guys, I have a surprise if you're interested. My
Always.
friend's dad bought 2 tickets to the fight
Oh,
What?
and gave them to me.
Oh, really?
sweet.
So I have 2 tickets.
Wait, he's not
The
going?
giveaway?
No, he just likes to support me.
Oh,
nice.
so he bought tickets with no intention of going?
My goal is to be my friend's stepmom someday, and I'm working on that. So he's daddy material for sure.
That's
Is that
awesome.
right?
Really?
That's, no,
Nice.
that's cool. That's awesome.
It is awesome, and we're getting close. Wow!
I mean,
Holy cow.
congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you. Someday.
And motherhood?
Yeah.
He's old and rich and has time. And
Sweet.
Dude,
Oh.
best.
Yeah, now you're
That's
talking.
Morgan's dream man.
Perfect. In his 60s. My jeers. And let me say no offense to what I'm about to say. It is so hard right now specifically. I'm weight cutting, right? So I'm sweating like crazy, burning tons of calories, not eating much at all. And I'm living with someone who's getting fast food every day at the house.
Nice.
Yeah, and it smells like
Like
Good.
fast food.
Fridays
You know what?
with McDonald's.
And you know what? That's another sign that Tyler is supportive.
I think he's doing it on purpose.
No, well, it's supportive because like he is testing your willpower. Like you have to stay strong.
Yeah,
And-
but
and
it's
he-
hard
yeah.
when I
And
go
the man
home and
gotta
my whole
eat.
house smells
Yeah,
like
I know. And this
Oh,
is
that
part.
doesn't
fast
sound
food.
supportive to
What
me.
do you-
This is the training's supposed to be hard, right?
Supportive
Yes.
would be like, you're going to eat one hard-boiled egg, so will I. Let's
no,
do this. Come
no,
on.
no,
no.
no.
He
That's
doesn't need to be-
soft approach.
He doesn't need to be supportive at all. He can eat what he wants. It's just
The smell.
it just sucks for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just unfortunate.
No, dude.
And
good for you, Tyler.
Wow.
Tyler's a big dog. Big dog got to eat. You know.
Yeah.
But like Pizza Hut, McDonald's, Del Taco.
And you never
like,
say,
what?
just give me one bite and then I'm going to walk away.
Because this
Oh,
is
I can't. I
you-
have to lose 6 pounds in 1 week.
Oh, my God.
you have to know how to fight through that temptation.
I do.
Temptation will be in front of you,
It will.
and this is part of that. It's resistance training. That's like you know.
Like
And
a
you
It is,
version
but
training.
Y'all don't realize I'm doing that like 10 times 10 all these other ways. So like
Yeah.
come home and it's just like
You
oh,
get a hog
man.
out after the fight. You know.
No.
So
Just
why do you
some
have to lose 6 pounds?
celebratory
Did you
meal.
gain
Yeah,
6
what if you
pounds?
don't
Yeah.
lose 6 pounds?
They changed the weigh-in, so I have to weigh 146 to 155.
As opposed to what?
I thought it was 150 to 160.
They can do that?
It is what it is.
Okay.
Whoa.
Really? So how do you go about doing that? Like I don't know.
So
like,
I
we
need-
heard
when
from
I
saw you in
Seabass
that-
when we did the March Fatness about what some celebrities do to try to gain weight real quick.
Oh,
Yeah.
So in the fighting world, I'm sure you've heard from different people, but like what are
Well, right now I'm
what are
just,
some of the ways that Greg take some notes?
Right.
Yeah, I saw that
Exactly.
sauna suit.
Is this like putting on sweats and going running and stuff like that?
well, yeah. So I'm eating about 1,000 calories a day. I'm burning at least
Oh,
2,000 a day.
Whoa.
But I need to be at least like 158, 157 when I get on the plane to go, and then I'll lose a couple pounds of water weight like right before I weigh in.
But are you going to have the strength to like...
Exactly. You're going to be
That's-
exhausted.
That's part of the game.
Okay.
Wait a
So
minute.
we'll find out.
So
But yeah, man, I'm so hungry.
but you're already
And I'm
super
so jealous. I want to eat a burger. I want to eat a pizza.
Yeah.
Pretty
know?
good.
But I'm saying like you're already super thin.
Exactly.
But the
I mean,
scale has to
the
have a
scale
certain
is the
number
scale.
on it.
There's nothing
Right,
I
but you're
can
already
do.
super thin, so to lose 6 pounds, like where does that come from?
I don't. It's gonna come from somewhere. I have
Lose
no
that
clue.
ass.
I have already lost
Oh,
my ass.
no.
It's really sad.
Because it's
You-
easy when you're
I've-
Yeah.
super heavy to lose 5 pounds
Oh,
in a
that's
week.
nothing.
But
Well-
at your weight right now, you've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And you have so much muscle that like is training even. I mean, obviously you have to train, but you're just building more muscle, right?
You're just so rich.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
the balance I'm trying. That's why I'm eating a lot of. What I am eating is protein,
Mm-hmm.
so that whatever I'm losing hopefully isn't as much muscle as it is fat. But it's
muscles-
I mean, it's just
Muscle
it's
weighs
hard.
more.
But how much
But I need
more?
to be
I
strong.
know.
to
I
fight
know,
it.
I
right?
hear I hear people say that.
I'm all muscle, by the
ask.
way.
I hear people say that, but like what? Like honestly, what is the? I know it's denser, which is why it weighs more, right? So
Well, it depends how much water you have in your muscles. So I used to be on creatine, right? Used to love it, but it adds water to your muscle, makes them look bigger, makes you stronger. But I had to stop doing that because I don't need water retention in my muscles right now. It also depends how much sodium you eat, how much sugar you eat.
Did you do the creatine right before working out?
I started creatine maybe, I don't know, almost a year ago. I stopped taking it a couple weeks ago.
Doesn't it make you really hot? Like
No.
sweat and
Oh,
burn
thanks,
up?
man.
Hell yeah, girl.
No, that's pre-workout, I think you're
Oh.
thinking
Oh,
about.
okay.
So I looked it up in AI. It says
that's what I'm doing right now.
muscle does
Yeah.
not weigh more than fat. It's just denser.
Well, it's like saying a pound of bricks is the same as a pound of feathers, but
like
it's,
1 pound of
it
muscle
takes
takes
up-
up less space.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
So
All right. Yeah, but like when people are talking about their weight and stuff.
Yeah, I'm all muscle, man.
All right.
you
It's
are
like,
Menace.
Thank
well,
you.
it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know,
And how do you know which is which?
right. I
You
mean,
know,
Those
yeah.
remember those little
BMI.
stupid
Like-
pinchers they would do at your gym class
yeah,
in the
yeah.
back of your arm?
Right.
And that's supposed to be the tell-all.
right. Well, I hope everybody's weekend was great. Send us your weekend cheers and jeers on the text over to 22987. Yeah, and then for people asking about the pay-per-view, where do people find the link for that? So it's next, Saturday?
Next Saturday, the
Wow.
25th.
The fight is next Saturday.
Hell yeah, girl.
Yeah.
And then you can watch it on a pay-per-view, which you get where?
xrumble.com.
xrumble.com.
And I'll also post the link.
All right, then Menace,
All
can you
right. Yeah,
post
I'll
the link
have it set
somewhere?
up. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
here's
get
a-
it because people were talking about it a lot at our event on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Asking about, like watching it and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An
Like
idea
getting
from the
together for it.
It's going to
Comes
be
right up.
interesting.
idea from the text, Morgan. Would you consider cutting your hair? That might be a pound.
I've already thought about that.
Oh
Really?
my God.
yeah.
I have already thought about that.
Really?
If we have to, like if I'm about to weigh in and I'm not there, yeah.
You shave your head?
Somebody said 105-degree hot bath, 90 minutes per day, no sauna.
Oh, I've been doing sauna steam rooms. Oh, you guys have no clue what I've been going through. No
Yeah,
one
but
cares.
I guess they're
We
saying
won't
like
get
no
into-
sauna. 105-degree hot bath,
No.
That
90
too.
minutes per day,
Yes.
no sauna. I don't know if that
Yes.
makes I don't know.
You're supposed
Just
to
in a
sit
hot
in the
tub.
bath and I chew gum. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Really? Chew gum?
Just because I can't eat.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
I
thought
thought
that
that was like a weight
same,
loss.
same thing. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I'll
But
do
it's
that.
specific gum that doesn't
I
make
can
you
handle that.
Oh,
All
it's a
right,
whole
we're going to
thing.
take a
my
quick break.
God.
More Woody shows next. I have a perfect record when it comes to not going to Coachella.
Lucky.
I hated Coachella from the word go. Because everything I saw about it, the people to like this freaking out about bands and stuff, like everything about it was unappealing to me.
And the whole look of it.
Right, exactly. So for me, just completely unappealing.
Yep.
And so, like for years and years and years. So I made it like it's on my F it list. There's a bucket list. It rhymes with bucket. It's
Yep.
an F it list. Is I'm never ever gonna make a drive. Between like say Vegas
Yeah, right.
to Southern California. I'm never going to Coachella.
And it's on principle because if somebody like flies you there, puts you up, gives you all, you're
I
not.
told you. I had I had an HBO was going to pay me like a crazy amount of
Pay
money
you to go.
to host something about some new show that they were doing or that was coming out there, and they were going to do it at Coachella, and I was going to get helicoptered to Coachella, do the thing, and then leave right away. Still said no because it
That's-
would violate my
Because it's
principle
called principles.
of,
Wow.
of never going. I don't see like the people are freaking out about this Justin Bieber thing. Is he sitting on stage watching YouTube videos of
Yes.
himself and just kind of singing along to like old songs with YouTube videos? It just seemed like, oh my God.
People love
and,
that.
and
Yeah.
people like
Because
so, yeah.
the Justin Bieber, because he was discovered on YouTube. That's the reason.
No, I get it, but like I'd be
I
so,
get that.
And
yeah,
I-
but not everybody.
like
will
what are
get
we
that.
watching? It's
Yeah.
like when we
I
talk
saw-
about when you go to like a EDM thing and like
Yeah,
there's
you
a
just
DJ standing
standing
on
Watching
stage
him
and like
stand there.
People are
like
freaking
what
out.
are you watching?
Yeah,
Well-
and I saw. I don't know if this is true, but I saw that he was the highest paid performer
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
To
I
sit
believe
there
that.
and watch
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was supposed to be, the setting was supposed to be like if you're like with your friends hanging out, like playing songs.
Here we go. If you're feeling a little left out from the Coachella fun this year, there's one thing that might take away that FOMO. While the music may be amazing, between the cost of the ticket, the camping, the travel, the festival has never been cheap. But from what attendees are sharing about the food prices there, you might be happy you stay at home. One girl sharing her Coachella meal of island noodles for $23.
Oh, those are good.
And carne asada fries for $28.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One said she had a
Noting the
strawberry
portion was
sandwich.
small.
Yeah.
The food was good. Another guy posted he got 2 slices of pizza and a can of Coke. How much for 2 slices of pizza and a can of Coke?
2 slices?
Or
I'm gonna say
31.
40.
$41.
Yeah, but this is like any concert.
Saying it
anything.
tasted like a cold tomato sauce on dough.
It's not exclusive to Coachella.
No, but at Coachella, you're there all day because it's a very long festival, so
Well,
you kind of have to eat there.
I'm kind of like trying to figure out this thing because there were so many postings about how there wasn't really any food lines this year, which I noticed as well. And people
'cause
either
it's $1 billion.
either people say it because it was $1 billion, or everyone is on Ozempic. And I did see a lot of people from the previous year that used to be like a lot heavier.
Oh,
They
really?
were way skinnier
So that
this
nobody's
year.
hungry.
So yeah, people are not eating as much.
Looking at the prices on Coachella menus reveals that Dave's Hot Chicken, the chicken sandwich and fries, $30. Just plain fries. If you just want to get just fries,
Damn.
plain ass fries, $12.
Yeah.
An order of fries
dumb.
for 12. At Sweetfin, bowls like the spicy tuna bowl
Ooh,
I
yes.
and the
love
Remy
them.
Cruise bowl, $23
Worth
each.
it.
This
But
girl
hot
sharing that she and her
sun.
friends paid for 3 coffees, $50.
Oofa.
$50 to 3 coffees.
How is that possible?
Well, because
Like, what are
it's
the?
just
Are
what
there
they decide
add-ons?
to-
Is there a picture of you in the foam? What is it?
No, I just probably the festival
Yeah, they
pricing.
use rare yak
thing.
milk.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the showers, I guess, weren't working for the people who paid extra for the showers.
This account on Instagram posted something I thought was funny at Hoodville_. If you're looking for a wholesome, here you go, Tyler. If you're looking for a wholesome girlfriend in LA, it's the weekend to find her. The rest are out at Coachella.
And the roads
that's
are
not wrong.
nice and clear.
Yeah. One of the new Taco Bell items that Menace told us about now is available. You know, when you went to that event.
Yeah, Live Moss Live.
Yeah, so starting this week, the new Diablo dusted crispy chicken nuggets are on the menu. They feature the normal chicken nuggets in a tortilla chip breading, and it's tossed in the new Diablo dust. They can be bought separate or 5 or 10-piece orders, and they can be bought as a 10-piece combo. But the best bang for your buck would be the Diablo Dusty Crispy Chicken Nuggets Deluxe Combo Meal. That's a mouthful.
Oh, heck yeah.
And so is all the food. 5 nuggets, chalupa supreme, crunchy taco, regular nacho fries, and a drink. And now you can get all that. You may get $50 for 3 coffees
Or,
at Coachella, but you can get everything I just mentioned there for $10.99.
dude,
Sweet.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah. So the nuggets officially hit the menu on Thursday and then will be available nationwide.
I love that tortilla breading. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Sounds,
I wonder
sounds
if
pretty good.
they release the other levels because I did try one at the event and it was so hot.
Yeah.
It was
Well, this is
blazing.
Diablo, so
Yeah.
assuming
Yeah,
that-
but I think they had like a couple different heat levels.
Scorcho.
And the
Right.
one that I went was
nuclear?
burning. Yeah.
So coming up later on this hour, I want to do a round of that. What do you do and how much do you make?
Oh, I love
I have
that.
some
Yeah.
interesting stuff to share there. And also because dumbass Tyler, you know, he found out recently that he's being laid off from his other job.
Oh, no.
Not this one. Yeah, but this is like a this is a
not
part,
yet, at
this is
least.
a part-time thing for him here. But he's looking for something else. And so the job search continues. So maybe
You'll get inspired.
yeah, right. Or anybody out there. Sometimes you hear about things, you're like, first of all, I didn't even know that was a job. Also, wow, that pays pretty well. Gina mentioned the air traffic control, which
Oh, yeah.
that was my fallback. Like if radio
Yeah.
didn't pan out, that's what I wanted to go pursue. I don't know if I would have made it and I would have been any good at it, but like that was what I was interested in because I thought it was an interesting sounding job, but then also I knew it paid pretty well.
Well,
Yeah.
having witnessed you at the official headset, you could totally do it.
Yeah.
You could totally do
You
it.
sound all military and it's like
It's so
Roger.
mellow.
F900.
So
Mellow and confident.
mellow.
Well, you don't-
balls deep in the.
By the way, you
Flight
don't
zone.
you don't talk that way for any kind of like image thing. There are rules.
Oh, I'm sure
Really?
there are.
He's
Yeah.
he's already doing pilot talk.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wait, what do you mean there are rules?
There are rules, like the way
be
that
like,
you have
"Hey."
to say something, the way you have to identify certain
You
things.
can be like, what's up, effers?
No, not like. Well, first of all, you got to keep the communication short, but
Right.
like you can't. You got to say numbers in a
course.
certain sequence in a certain way. You got to say,
Niner.
yeah, right. It's for clarity
Yeah.
and for safety and
Right.
things like that. So it's not just like you're just being cash and
Oh,
whatever
I didn't
about
think
it.
you were putting on an act.
No, I'm saying
just
for-
saying that you could totally handle it.
No, I'm saying like for what Seabass was saying. It's like people aren't saying that for that reason.
But if you didn't talk like that, you get shunned.
no, if you didn't,
from the community.
Yeah,
if you didn't say things like that, you might get a phone number to call from air traffic control.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
or
it.
You're not
or even
talking.
or even worse, create some kind of like safety thing.
We need to see you. This
We're
is for
gonna-
safety.
We're gonna do a 69 push tush,
Right.
lane 4.
Push tush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
meant
got
to
it.
be
We
sex,
understand.
sex references.
Sexual.
Yeah.
Flies.
Weekend cheers and yeah. So think about like you don't have to tell us your name, any kind of identifying information, but what you do, like just give us an industry of what type of job you got, and then how much you make doing that.
Mhm.
All right, and then you'll be able to call them. We're not doing that just yet. We're gonna go into another round of weekend cheers and jeers, seeing how everybody's weekend was, and we'll start with you, Seabass.
Well, cheers, Menace, to the new season of Euphoria, specifically to
Oh, I saw like a still image.
Cindy Sweeney.
Yes, she looks good.
Stays hitting home runs. And look, I
my
don't watch
God.
Euphoria. I never
Yeah.
will.
Uh-huh.
However, it is you can recognize greatness when you're in its presence. And so in this new season of Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney plays, and she's doing OnlyFans or whatever, and she's doing like slow motion jump roping, and she's just this is like seeing Otani hit 50-50 and win a World Series. This must have been like when Marilyn Monroe was coming out with like her biggest hits. Megan Fox during the Transformer days. Like it really should be appreciated that we are in the prime of someone's career. And it should be appreciated that Sydney Sweeney is leaning hard into it. Like a lot of people be like, well, I'm a serious actress now. I don't need to be having my boobs jumping up and down in slow motion.
Well, Euphoria
Showing
is
my ass.
really dirty.
Right, but
You
that's
got
the
to
thing.
stay dirty to
right.
be on it.
But now, but it's been so many years since season 1 and season 3. She could have it gotten real
Yeah.
serious and artsy and
Then
pain
no.
in the
Oh, yeah.
assy. And
that check clears.
Yeah.
No.
Instead, she created a lingerie line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she knows what's going
Awesome.
on. She's leaning into
So
it.
she's
that's-
not like a rag like all the rest.
Exactly.
See, a lot of times I feel like the mid-looking chicks are the ones who lean into stuff like that because they use that to push them over the top. Like she is.
Her body is a 10 and a
I'm
half.
saying
The
she
Wonderland.
is an
Yep.
above. She's an above average looking person who also leans into that, which I think is where I'm trying to figure out where the crazy. Like you look at her, she's like, oh, she's pretty.
Well, here's that.
right?
You
but like I think what
Pretty
what sets her
stacked,
over
am
the
I right?
I think what sets her over the top for a lot of people is that she does lean into the stuff that otherwise you would be keeping to yourself, but because she puts it out there,
Yep.
Makes it better.
creeps like Seabass feel more comfortable.
and it's
for sure.
Drooling.
Coming out of the
I'm
dark
such a
corners.
creep for giving her the exact
Well, no,
response she wants.
because remember back Jennifer Lawrence, right? Like she had kind of like a filthy
raggy.
mouth, and like she would, and people thought that was like cool, and that made her sexier to
Made
some
her
people.
funnier, that's for sure.
Right? Yeah. Like that definitely helped.
Well, I think the thing with Sydney Sweeney too in the face is she's kind of like tired and worn out a little bit, and which
Delightful.
which reads as attainable. But again,
Oh, my
the
God.
body is so next level, and again, she's just cool about it. That's the other thing too is your attitude.
How old is she?
28 probably.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, settle down with that crap.
I mean, I don't know.
But
I'm
did you
not
watch the
totally-
episode, Seabass, or no?
no, I told you I will never watch an
started
episode.
yet?
I will
Oh.
never watch an
You
episode
gotta
of
watch
Euphoria.
it to appreciate
No, I
her.
don't.
Oh.
But I'm
You
saying
do?
Yes, you do. She's talented.
I don't think he cares.
Also, though, I gotta say, I know
Talent? What's that?
I'm not trying to hate, but when she was on, I think the first season of White Lotus, I didn't know who she was. I don't think anyone did. And she was on like Handmaid's Tale, all this stuff before she was anyone. And I was like, oh my God, that voice. And trust me, I can say that because I know how I sound. But everything's like, oh my God, is that good or bad? Oh my bog park. Like, it's a tough listen.
shows I'm not watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weekend cheers and jeers. Gina Grad.
Well, Cheers, specifically a phrase I had never heard before and didn't think it was real until I experienced it. Cloud surfing with Woody.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I did not know this was a thing. Greg, we survived.
I
You
was not a
made
fan of it.
No, I loved it. I loved every second of it. When Woody took us to an event in his plane, we literally, I don't know if it was you or the other guy was like, who's ready for some cloud surfing? And I was like, interested. And we weren't below, we weren't above. We were going just through
Right over
the
the-
clouds,
Oh,
like
nice.
literally surfing bumpy. And it was amazing.
And over the tops. The
Loved
cloud
it.
surfing is like you were right over the tops of the clouds.
We were going
and that,
through them.
That's really cool looking.
It was incredible, and like being like enveloped in the cloud, and then you come out and it's like crystal blue. And it was so
Yeah.
funny when we landed. Woody was like, "Wow, Greg, you were really quiet. You did a good job." Not knowing that he squeezed my hand so hard, my wedding ring was like digging into my hand.
yeah.
I was soaking wet. I was so sweaty.
You know, Greg, it's good when you're flying to like really obscure your visibility.
I know, and at one point I was saying, like, because we all have the headset with a
that was so
microphone, and I said, Woody, we're heading straight towards a cloud, over. And, like, I mean, he knew, obviously.
That was the best part. I loved doing that. That was
No.
amazing.
I got to say, I got about 1 billion text messages from Greg over the weekend.
Yeah, I was
Because
moved
Greg
by
can sit,
it.
because Greg can sit here and you know, like, oh, how he hated everything, not based on the text messages that
Yeah.
I got all weekend.
Once he was
last-
relieved to be back on
Well,
terra
yeah.
firma.
I got to say,
He says he can't wait to do it again.
I can't.
because he is now. He thinks
Really?
his
I can't.
he has changed and has turned a corner
I have. It
based on
made
his
me
experience.
So what's the
less
truth?
afraid to fly. The truth is, it made me less afraid to fly. The last, let's say, 10 minutes of the flight with Woody was like driving a car through the sky. It was not
was.
bumpy at all. The views are insane because
Breathtaking.
most people have been in a plane, but this is different because you got windows all around you, so that you have a new appreciation of the actual what it looks like.
And you're at a height where you can actually see everything.
Right. I totally get what Woody says when you say it's
Therapeutic.
serene and
Yeah.
therapeutic. It was calming. It
Yeah.
was interesting.
It was awesome.
I was, with the exception of the clouds.
That was the best part.
I really wasn't that scared.
Yeah,
I
he said.
loved
He
it.
said I get almost emotional.
I did.
thinking about it.
It was an emotional,
Yeah.
visceral
And I'm like, great.
reaction.
That's-
It was
that's great.
cool.
Yeah,
I
it's a
did
big
have a
deal.
question though, Woody. If we can stop down for 1 second, why do you have to tow out the plane manually for only about 10 feet? Why couldn't you just start it from where it was?
Because you don't want to start it up right. It was kind of pointed right toward, like, the back of it is right up against a building, like a hangar. You don't want to because there's a blast of from the engine.
It's just rude.
yeah.
So you want like emptiness behind you?
Yeah, you need some space behind you.
Well, I posted a video, and you could see Woody towing out the little plane, so you can get a
Yeah.
perspective of the size.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
I mean, I'm glad you guys went.
I
Oh,
love it.
same.
I'm glad you guys went
It
and
was
got
incredible.
to experience it.
It was awesome.
Loved
Thank you
it.
so much,
Yeah.
Captain.
It's one of those things like you talk enough about it that you're happy
wanna
when people
share
actually,
it?
hey, see, this is what it's all about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at some point they're going to have to just
Right.
experience
Like when
it
we
for
finally
themselves.
see Morgan's fight.
Right, exactly.
You know, like we've heard so much about it.
Right.
Get
Let's
to-
see the fight.
Right, right, right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Jeers, I don't think too many people in this room have experienced this, but oh my God, newborn infant poop is the most disgusting thing I've ever
No, it's
seen
not.
in my
Well,
dude.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Here's
well,
why. It's bad when it's toddler. Because infant,
Oh, that I can't.
there is no smell to infant.
Really?
No, that's true.
Yeah, it's like a greenish.
Well,
Yeah.
no, this was past that point.
Right.
what?
Okay.
Green?
Yeah,
green,
it's
yeah.
when they are newborns, infant,
Yeah.
whatever. It's harmless. It's when they start eating real foods that
Yeah.
it gets disgusting.
That's true. But as somebody who's so my friend, God love this woman, just had twins. She already has 3 kids.
Oh,
She's a saint.
God.
oh, that sounds awful.
I know. But I got to hold the babies. I got to, put them in the sink and bathe them, and it was adorable. And then she was like, "Oh, Gina, this one, I think she had a little blowout. You want to go handle it?" I didn't know how to tell
I'd
them.
love to.
I have never changed a diaper in my life.
Really?
What?
Never.
How?
Never. I knew it. I knew Sammy was going to be
You
shocked.
never did
yourself a
babysitting
woman.
when you were a kid?
Never with babies in diapers. Never.
Really?
But I had no interest.
For your stepson, you've been around since he was about 3. There was never even just
yeah, but
like
that wasn't my job. I was the hot girlfriend at the time. That's
Nice.
Dad's
there was
job.
never a situation where you were helping with a diaper.
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
Hell no.
You can't say hell no because that seems like something you would have definitely jumped right
Absolutely
Yeah.
I've only
not. That's
changed
Dad's
one
job.
in my whole life.
Yeah, I don't do that. So
How old was he, Craig? Was it a date?
It was my little, I don't know, my cousin's daughter.
it's
She
pretty
was
bad.
like,
Oh,
Like some
you
sort of
got
like
it.
just like some
was
old,
gross.
Yo.
just some old queen.
For girls.
what you'll do for money, right?
Right, exactly.
And for girls, you got to get in there.
And that's when Greg decided he was going to go younger from that
Yeah,
point. He's like, you know what? I can't
only
do
younger.
this.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is gross.
I'm
Yeah,
going
this
younger.
is like color wise, it's like a cross between like mustard and hummus.
Oh.
And that's exactly what it looked like. I almost puked. It was horrible. The baby is the best, but the poop is a not dog
That's
for
the
me.
thing. It's like visually, whatever. The thing that makes the changing the diaper the worst is the smell. And so that's why, like the newborn, the infant stage, I'll do that all day. It's when they start eating real foods, man. That stinks.
I'm just out.
Yuck.
I'm just out with the changing.
Same.
How old are they when they're out of diapers finally?
Like 4, 3.5.
Really?
4.
That
Dang.
old?
That old?
I thought it would be like 1.5.
No, like they have to.
Unless you're
'cause,
biombiolic.
like one of the rules is before you can enroll in kindergarten,
Yes.
the kid has to be fully potty trained.
Yeah, the
Right.
teacher's
So,
not trying to deal with that.
yeah. So yeah, I would say like 4.
Really?
That's too much.
Yeah.
Seems
It's a lot.
pretty old.
I'm not
And
gonna-
some of them do not want to get potty trained. So they're like, they're like, yes, mother. And oh, by the way, I just ish myself. So yeah, cheers to that. But otherwise, yay, babies.
Sammy, weekend cheers and jeers.
My cheers, which you guys are all going to make fun of me, is little kids in plays. It is
cute.
adorable.
It is cute.
My best friend's daughter was in a Finding Nemo play over the weekend, and I went to both showings on Saturday.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
And her daughter is the sassiest one out there in like the chorus, right? This is the first play she's ever been in. And she's so entertaining to watch and so sassy. And I can get how if you are there to watch a kid who's just standing there and not doing anything, that you'd be like, okay, is this over yet? It was adorable. I loved it so much.
How long does a Finding Nemo play run?
Oh yeah.
It runs about hour and a half.
I thought you were going to say like a half an hour.
That's ridiculous.
No. There's an intermission. There's like a 15-minute
How
intermission.
old was the oldest kid?
13.
Oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
Make it stop.
Hour with an intermission.
And you went twice?
How do they
I
remember
did.
all
I went
that?
twice. I
God
went
bless
at
you.
noon and then I went again at 4.
Which one was better?
Well, they were still kind of working out the kinks on
God.
on
went to tech
on
rehearsal.
the lighting and stuff on the first one. So tech wise and the way the microphones were and stuff for the second one was better. But it's a long day for kids. So the girl that I went to watch, I would say, had a lot more energy in the first play because it's such a long day.
Sure.
Okay, so it's okay if people have like boundaries, right?
Sure.
Okay, I think
Most
as a
people do.
I think as a friend, you like I won't help you move,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So that's already been established. We've talked about that. I will chip in toward hiring the 2 men in the truck or whatever. I'll pay for all the pizza and the beer, but like yeah, I'm not helping you move.
Yeah, you're not lugging
If it's one
couches.
piece of furniture, like, hey, I need help getting this thing out of my house, fine, that's one thing. I'm talking about like an all day where
Yeah.
you go over there and you get all the stuff out of the old place, put it in, someone's truck, and then move it over to, and then bring it all in. Nope. Nope. The other one is don't invite me to your kids' performances.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to go to my own kids' stuff.
How
Yeah,
many
I think-
hours of travel did you do to get to this thing?
The flight was about an hour. It
Yeah,
wasn't too
but
bad.
like the whole
Yeah.
Yeah,
day.
your tire
Yeah,
out the door
I mean-
to.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Here's the
grand
thing.
total probably
Yeah,
8
probably.
hours, but
And let-
Well, grand total, yeah, probably about that.
And let me clarify when I say that. I'm like I will go to, my daughter's, regular activity, my son's like hockey game, you know what I mean?
Right.
That kind of thing. A play.
I
Man, like you will go because it's your kid, but anybody
have
else's
to.
kid, oh God.
Well, that's
don't.
why they asked Sammy and not you.
Well, right,
Yeah.
exactly. And see, for me, it was so worth the trip. After watching
See?
the first one, I was like, this was 100% worth the trip. She was so cute and so sassy and is 7. So she's at that age where witnessing this was like she found her thing, right? Like she'll be in more plays. This
And what's
is
the jeer?
Oh, good.
The jeer is,
there wasn't a third performance.
Why were there 2 performances?
well, for everyone.
Well, because they
Night
have
and
divorced
night.
parents, because
Yeah, well-
mom can't go when the
Oh.
dad goes.
Well,
Right.
a lot
That's
of
in the
people,
order, yeah.
they were sold out.
Because everyone's
gotta go.
Well, yeah,
No
because
way.
that's the other thing with these kids' performances.
Oh, no, sold out. Darn.
Yeah, because like the mom and the dad obviously going to go, and maybe the siblings that live in the immediate household. But then there's grandparents and
Yep.
aunts and uncles, other friends and things. Like, and each kid has that same setup.
Right.
Because they're still little and everybody's still alive.
Grand total for this one little girl from just us and her family, probably 15 people.
See,
All
there you
went to
go.
the
Wow.
some people different showings, but total to watch her.
Were they selling lottery tickets? Or something? Like,
My Jeers is to flight attendants who lie about turbulence because they don't want to do anything. So I was on a flight, and I've noticed them doing this on flights recently, which is if it's only an hour-long flight, they don't really have a lot of time. So they say, hey, there's going to be a lot of turbulence, so we're not going to be able to do a drink service today, and we'll walk by with waters really quick. And so they walked around with a tray of waters, asking people if they wanted any, and then sat back down. The turbulence is coming. Everyone's in your seat. No turbulence. And I've had this happen to me multiple times on flights.
Agreed.
They are lying
You're
because
right.
the flight is so short that they
Yeah.
don't want to rush through everyone. And on my flight home, they did do the drink service and everything like that. They were rushing. I mean, people didn't even have all of their drinks yet by the time they were like, we need to come around with a trash bag. And I heard the two flight attendants say to each other, we should have just skipped it. And I was like, because
my
I was
God.
in the very front. And so I heard him say that. And I'm like, yeah, they're just skipping it and claiming turbulence because they're rushing around having to do too much.
But what if so in that particular situation, they did try to do the drink service
They did do it, yes.
and they can't make it all the way through.
I know.
So, like, it's.
get better
Also
seats.
Well, yeah, but also just say that. Go like, this is a really short flight. We're not going to have time. And then let people know ahead of time, too. Like, hey, on these flights, we don't provide this service.
Or hand them a can as they walk in.
Yeah, big deal. Just give them the whole can. That's what takes it so long.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
Stupid
I mean-
cup, the stupid ice. Just hand the can.
And I will argue you're right, like a flight like that. Like Greg always complains about people like, why do you have to get up and use the bathroom?
on a 48-minute
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah, like you didn't do that in the terminal before you got on the plane.
And you're about to be on the ground.
Yeah, like you need to get your drink
To
on
go
you can't go 1 hour. Well,
Right.
although people walking around with their big giant things of water constantly, like maybe they can't go. And
Yeah,
maybe we've conditioned ourselves
Yeah.
now that you really can't go that long without having something in your hand like that.
Yeah, but those people are smart enough to bring a water bottle with them.
Are they allowed to?
Well, no, just like buy it in the terminal.
Oh,
you know,
right.
You
Yeah.
go to the refill station.
Right, because you got to be drinking water 24 hours
Yeah.
a day.
Yep.
Woody Show.
Yeah, so the FAA is hiring air traffic controllers, and they had mentioned that within 3 years of starting, you could be like at 150 grand.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to have the right
Demeanor.
personality, disposition kind of thing for that kind of
You
work.
can't
But
freak out.
something to think about. But what I have here, this is from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, who looked at different college majors to see which ones earned the most within 5 years of graduating. So this is with an actual degree. Now, keep in mind, the U.S. Census Bureau says that the U.S. median personal income is $45,000.
Okay.
These are the majors where 22 to 27-year-olds bring in the highest paychecks. So you've got computer engineering, number one on the list at $90,000.
Sounds right.
Computer science, $87,000. Then you got chemical engineering and aerospace engineering, both at $85,000. Industrial engineering, electrical engineering, then mechanical engineering. That's all between like say 80 and 83.
Not qualified for any of these.
Construction services, $75,000. Civil engineering, $75,000. Isn't that kind of what your dad?
That my dad is a civil engineer. Yeah, exactly.
And then general engineering, $75,000. So engineering degrees.
Civil engineering is like to set up like neighborhoods.
It's
and things
infrastructure, runways, power plants.
Okay.
Yeah, overpasses.
Yeah,
Disneyland.
bridges.
Yeah, so those
Toontown.
are the college majors that'll pay you the most within 5 years post-college. Like, what kind of stuff are you looking for, Tyler?
Honestly, pretty much everything that has to do with any sort of media. Also tried hitting up a bunch of sports teams all across the country, see if they're hiring at all.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's the move. By the way, how's Randy doing? 'Cause he went from here to working for the NFL directly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he's not at the NFL anymore.
No.
Yeah, he works.
I think he had like 3 jobs since then. It seems that way. He went from
yeah.
like
Two.
Two?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's working for a multimedia company now that's being outsourced by other major companies. So he's actually a salary employee. He has a contract. He's doing awesome, man.
Wow, good. Good for him.
I
Good
think-
for Randy.
Yeah, I think that's the move
Ready?
because media companies are constricting, and think all the local TV stations we know are firing people. All the radio stations we know are firing people, but the teams themselves are making a ton of money.
All right. There's a friend of mine. His son is getting ready to graduate from college, and he's got a 3rd interview, I think, this week with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
And he's like really close to a job with the LA Chargers.
In what capacity? Like,
it's in like some kind of like media relations and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Knock him out and take his
But
job,
I mean, like,
Tyler.
that's like that's like a right out of college kind of thing. So I don't know what that pays.
Let's see,
But
live in LA or live in Buffalo? Which one?
well, he said, well, I don't want to say anything. He's very interested in that Chargers job.
Yeah.
If it's for the one I saw, it would be for the social media coordinator, which is
No, not
pretty
that.
good
There's
job.
something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His dad's pretty well connected
Nice.
in sports.
That helps too.
You know what I mean? So, network. It's what I keep telling my son.
It's all
Get your foot in the
network.
door.
Network, man. You could say, oh, well, no, man. That's just one of the things you got to do. It's about the same as making sure that you're qualified. Make sure that you're connected.
Well, because they're going to see 200 applications, and if they don't know
Sure.
you,
Well,
versus if they know you.
That's what I was trying to tell Tyler. I go, Tyler, before you apply for any job, like look into, do we know anybody there, or do you know anybody there before you apply? Don't do it after you apply and then call them and say, oh, I applied for this job. Like,
Yeah, which I've done a couple times, and I also did Menace's pizza trick.
Oh.
Oh yeah, where you sent a pizza?
Yeah, I did that, and I had that person get back to me and talk to them a little bit, and they said they want to get into some more media and podcasting stuff later this year, and they'll hit me up when it happens.
Okay, well, that's cool.
Were they pissed that you ate 2 of the slices? For
There we go. Yeah, well, I mean, again, the way that the systems work now too is you apply online. Some AI thing kind of scans everything. It's not even a person really looking at the applications now. So it used to be yours could stand out based on how you sent it or what
Right.
color paper the resume was on, like little dumb things that would make things stand out. But now,
that's why you need to check LinkedIn, and you might not even know that you know somebody that works at that company.
right. All right, so what do you do and how much do you make? Text that just came in here. 310 says, fire protection, servicing fire extinguishers, $115,000.
Really?
See, I mean, I knew that was a job. I wouldn't have guessed it paid 115 grand.
No.
Yeah, now also keep in mind, depending on, the same job may pay something different depending on where,
What city you're in?
where you are. Right, obviously you live in a higher cost of living place in New York, a Los Angeles kind of place. It's going to pay more than maybe what you're making in, St. Louis,
Right.
Indianapolis, a place like that. 877-44-WOODY. 877-44-WOODY. This one says, I'm a maintenance supervisor at an assisted living facility. I make $36.50 an hour plus great benefits. Best job in the world for carpenters that are tired of the mud, snow, and ladders.
Okay.
There, see? I've heard about stuff like that too. Like maybe you're doing something, you could just apply that same skill set in something that's like
At a specific place.
just
Right.
way better situational wise. Like, you're not
Like
out
at a
in-
hotel or
you're
something.
not out in the elements, Yeah, exactly right. Let's go to the phones and say hi to Desiree. Hey, good morning, Desiree. How are you?
Good morning.
All
I'm
right.
good. How are you?
So we're doing great. So what do you do and how much do you make?
I am a banker, so I open new accounts and I make 75 plus pension plus bonuses.
Okay. So what does that end up being like a year with the bonuses and everything?
Like 95 to 100.
Oh, wow. No
Yeah.
kidding.
Whoa, that's a lot of bonuses.
Dude, my ex-wife was a loan officer for banks and credit unions the time that we were together, and she never made anywhere close to that.
Oh, really?
Good for you, Desiree.
Really? I
You're-
thought,
you're
I
killing
thought they
it.
made bang.
Desiree,
No.
do you like look at people's accounts and then call them up and say, hey, would you be interested in this other account to make more interest?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
I
it's so
mostly
annoying.
bring in new accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I mean, I know.
You do get to find out a lot about people.
Yeah. Well, I know, like when my ex-wife was working at the banks, like she and the other coworkers, they would look up random people, and you can't do that anymore. I think
No, no.
they changed
So
the,
fun.
Yeah,
the
my
system.
friends did that too, like basketball
Yeah.
players and stuff.
Yeah. All right, Desiree. Thank you.
You can do that at my bank.
Oh, you
Nice.
can?
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Well, good thing we're not giving out names.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Desiree. Thank you for the call. Appreciate you. Let's go to Maddie. Hey, what's up, Maddie?
Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
Maddie, what do you do and what do you make?
So I am in marketing, but I actually do marketing for civil engineering, and we focus in water. So stormwater, recreational water, environmental water. and I make $81,000 a year.
So much water.
Yeah, a lot of
Market water?
Yeah, right.
All
Dumb
the
wet
water
over
in
there.
Orange County.
Yeah. All right. So marketing for a civil engineering company, 81,000. Thank you, Maddie, for your phone call. Let's go to line number 4 and say hi to Robbie.
Robbie.
What's up, Robbie?
Robbie!
Morning, everybody.
Hey, so
Morning.
what do you do and what do you make?
Okay, so I work for a company that makes glass bottles, like beer, wine bottles,
Yeah.
Tostito jars and stuff like that. So I make roughly around 92, 93 a year, plus weekly bonus and paid benefits, 401k. So I probably, with overtime, I make about maybe 130, 140.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Sweet.
Wait, so weekly bonuses?
Yes.
For like
So,
hitting
if you-
numbers?
Yeah, if you hit your percentage on making the glass bottles, if you hit like the 90 and above mark, then you get a nice weekly bonus.
So question, when you say make the bottles, I mean, like, are you just I'm assuming you're overseeing like whatever the
Machinery.
machine is, that you're not blowing glass, right? Like,
No. Oh,
Yeah.
man, no blowing. So yeah, I'm the operator. So, and I'm just making sure that the machine is running properly.
okay. I was going to say I mean, it's, is it difficult to keep it like spitting out the right number of bottles so you hit that bonus?
Yeah, just crank it
Is
up.
it difficult to break down a lot?
If the machine decides to, you know what, I'm going to make it work today, then yeah, it's really, really, really hard. But if the machine is running properly, then yeah, it's just cranking out bottles.
How
Yeah.
many an
Cranking
hour?
them out.
Yeah. Well, I've seen how it's made. Looks like a lot.
Yeah.
It depends what bottles you make. There's some bottles that you make up to like maybe 300 to 400 bottles a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
Just set it to the highest level.
Right.
Walk
and
away.
just
Crank 'em
rake
out.
in that bonus. That's pretty good. All right, Robbie, thank you for the call.
Robbie!
Appreciate you. Let's go to Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie.
Good morning, Woody Show.
Ahoy.
All right, Stephanie, what do you do and how much do you make?
I am a school psychologist in a high school district, and I make just over $150,000.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. So, and then do you get like summers and stuff off?
Yep, I'm just driving into work after spring break.
Oh, no
Oh,
kidding.
nice.
See, that's the
Fun.
best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Nice
Right?
little 3-month vacation
Yeah,
every
so you-
I
year.
agree.
I mean, that's a great salary considering you get
Yeah.
all the regular spring break, summer
Yeah.
break, all that kind of stuff off.
Winter.
Yeah, no kidding.
But are the parents a pain in the
I
ass?
Some of them, yes, I'm
Yeah.
not going to lie.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sometimes more than the kids.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stephanie, thank you for the call. Appreciate you listening. Let's go to Joy. Hey, what's up, Joy? What do you do and how much do you make?
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
My name is Joy. I'm a 20-year nurse practitioner.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
20
I make
year
about-
Okay.
hmm I make about $160 a year, about 6 weeks of paid vacation, full medical dental, fully paid by my company. I have 401k and pension. I could retire at 50 with full medical and dental and pension too.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's
Wrap
the
it
one
up.
to beat. That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, and then because my sister is a nurse practitioner, and she's got like her own thing going on now too, like her own business and stuff, and she's loving it.
Oof, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it was, I know, like a lot of work because you go to school to be a nurse, and then on top of that, there's even more schooling and stuff you got to do to become a
Yeah.
nurse practitioner because basically it's one step away from being a
You're
doctor.
basically a
Right.
doctor, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It sounds impossible,
That is
but that perks and the benefits rule.
yeah. That's a pretty good setup you got there, Joy. Thank you for the call. Appreciate you listening to the Woody Show. Let's say hi to Sarah. Yo, Sarah.
Sarah.
Good morning.
Right.
Good morning.
All right. So, what do you do and how much do you make?
I'm a second grade teacher and I make $75,000. This is just my third year, so every year I should be getting a raise.
Okay. And then, do teachers get bonuses?
Not really. I don't. It's just we get a raise every year.
Okay.
So it's
'cause
not
I
like
know,
if you all pass this, all the kids
Like the
pass a
state
test
exam.
or whatever. Yeah.
right? Because I know like the school districts
Yeah.
and stuff, they have like these things that they're trying to hit a certain average,
Right.
whether it's graduation rate or a certain level on the standardized testing from the state and things like that. So I didn't know if like the teachers, if they got like some kind of bonus for like the students hitting those.
They get a Starbucks card.
Yeah.
something.
No.
Yeah,
Something.
something like that. All right, Sarah. Well,
no, we don't.
yeah, good luck, man. Second grade. That's got to be. That's got to be rough.
They're talkers.
It's fun though.
Yeah. All right, Sarah. Thank you for
Yes.
calling. Appreciate listening to the Woody Show. Let's say hi to Louie. Louie.
Hey, how's it going?
Louie, what's good? All right. So what do you do and how much do you make?
Well, I didn't consider, the bonuses and everything, but I cleared just with my regular pay, 210, and I'm an electrician.
Oh,
we
wow.
do a lot of stuff for hospital, and we're a specialty company.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you don't work for the hospital. You're just doing some work with the hospital?
Like we do MRIs. Yeah, we build their MRIs, their biplanes and, cancer research
Sounds
stuff.
important.
Okay, yeah, because I know, my brother-in-law, he ended up getting into the carpenters union, and now he's going more toward your side, like the electrician side. So he's getting training and stuff on that. Because man, I tell you, they talk about the
trade, man.
Yeah, they talk about the trade stuff all the time.
You'll
that's
never be out of work.
right, like electricians and stuff. You can pretty much set your own. You can pretty much set your own fees,
right?
Because there's just there's more work than there are people to do the work.
Yeah.
From what I understand.
It's fun. It's very interesting. It's challenging, so it's awesome.
Yeah, just got to be careful.
Right, incredibly challenging.
That's for sure.
Yeah, don't shock yourself. All right, Louie, thank you for the call. Appreciate you. And say hi to Michelle. Hey, Michelle.
Michelle.
Hey, good morning. Hoi.
Hey, Michelle. Hoi. So what do you do and how much do you make?
So I'm a second and third grade special education teacher, and I make $82,000.
Okay,
I want to make a clarification. So some schools do get those bonuses.
Okay.
But it depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the district, depends if it's a charter, private, and it gets kind of competitive with teachers, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I always thought it'd be cool, like the teachers' lounge. I always wondered what went on in there. Because it always you would see it. There was a door to it right next to the cafeteria. So all the kids, we'd be in the cafeteria, and there's where you get your lunch and stuff like that. And then that door would open up, and we all be kind of peeking in there to know what the hell was going on in there.
At my school, it was coffee and cigarettes. That was it.
pretty much.
It's coffee and despair now. It's coffee and despair.
Oh
no!
It's also the hookup room, Greg.
Oh,
so
hell yeah. So sexy in there.
Yeah, that's where they go to
That's right.
hook up. Yeah. All right, Michelle, thank you for the call. I appreciate listening to the Woody Show. Yeah, on the electrician thing, somebody said I'm a commercial electrician. I make over $100 an hour. I never went to college. I have well over $1 million in my 401k retirement account. Not to mention what's in my IBEW pension. All trades pay well. Don't be afraid of hard work. I own 3 homes and I put 3 kids through college.
Damn.
This guy's living the life.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
401k with $1 million in it.
Yeah.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Wow, that's so cool.
Look how happy Greg is for you.
I'm so happy for that.
Woody Show is back.
All right, just a couple other follow-ups on the texts for what do you do and how much do you make. This one says, I work as a detective for the police department.
Oh.
I have 21 years of experience and make $170 for a base and then $230 total with overtime. And I get all the bells and whistles for benefits, life, medical, vision, dental, plus a pension plan at retirement.
Hell yeah.
That pension plan, that is a thing, for the most part, that is a thing of yesteryear. That is
right?
That's a thing of the past.
And that's why my friends who are teachers are like, it's all about the pension.
Right. I work for a professional sports team in a support role. I make $260,000 a year.
Sweet.
Plus, I'm the recipient of another $40,000 to $60,000 per year through bonuses and other compensation benefits. I do work long hours, but I'm a hybrid, and I take off when the season permits with no real constraints. Nice.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm 39. I'm a medical assistant, but I work as a surgical assistant at a skin cancer center. I make $30 an hour. It's not a lot, but I started out 11 years ago at just $12, and I'm hoping to start nursing school next year.
Cool.
I'm a private school teacher. I make $33,000 a year. So I figured at a private school you'd make more.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Is that part-time?
Just out of curiosity for teachers, do the public schools pay better or do the private schools pay better?
I have a friend who's a private school teacher, and she is very well off.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, that's surprising. They said $30,000.
What about those super fancy ones like Montessori?
That's
the
what I'm talking about.
I work in middle management and higher education. I make $130,000 a year. I have 18 credits towards an MS degree, and I've been in education for 20 years.
Okay.
Property management, affordable housing, $65,000. Two-bedroom apartment for free and utilities paid.
Oh,
That's
the
a
thing.
good job.
Yeah.
So you get the $65,000 plus
Free housing.
Free
rent.
housing. That's
Yeah,
like
right.
making 200,000.
Yeah.
The only thing is then you got to deal with the tenants and stuff. Which
Yeah.
And you're on
that's-
call probably.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, that
All the
blows.
Yeah, you got a real Gregory living in
But
there.
whatever. I mean, yeah. Cybersecurity
dream
manager
tenant?
for an entertainment company with bonuses, $300,000.
Damn.
$80,000 a year, $40 an hour. I'm a superior courtroom clerk.
Oh, I'm
With
interested
the
in that.
gavel?
No,
not a judge.
clerk.
a courtroom
Clerk.
clerk, a superior court.
Oh, so you sentence people to
Courtroom
death?
clerk.
Oh, it's awesome 'cause they get like 4-hour lunches every day, right, Greg?
Oh, at
Yeah.
least.
UPS delivery driver, $142,000. And think about how many calories you burn there, Morgan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That'd
Dude,
be
my
good.
UPS driver, he just told me he got a new truck and it has AC in it. And he's like one of the few people that gets AC truck.
It's like nice.
Wonder why-
Right.
wonder why he
Driving
was-
it with the door open.
I wonder
Yeah.
why he was
Making
talking to
bank.
her.
my
I
dog.
deliver water with the 5 Oh, wow, really? Okay, so here's. Okay, this guy delivers water. Those big 5-gallon, the water coolers.
Yeah.
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 $130,000 a year.
Sweet.
Okay.
And you get to flirt with secretaries all day?
And a
good.
workout.
And security card?
And it's water, so you can get it anywhere.
Hydrating.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
the
a newer
tap.
teacher. I made $110,000 last year. See, that's now I'm curious. Is that public or private school
That's,
there?
a lot of these big city public schools have unions that really pay,
Yeah.
which is why it costs so much to live there.
I'm a cosmetologist. I have my own salon here in Colorado, and I've been making over $110,000 a year since the second year.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Here's one animal control officer, $38 an hour.
Oh, okay.
They deserve way more than that.
I'm a management analyst for city government. I manage grants and money pretty much. I make $95,000 a year plus free benefits overtime when I want it and retirement. That retirement's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find a job that's got that retirement, not like 401k, I mean like those pension kind of
Yeah.
them government jobs.
The one to beat is still the nurse who can retire at 50. That was
Yeah, right?
insane.
Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
A lot of texts saying that private schools pay less than public
That's
schools.
Is that
shocking
right?
because I personally know someone who's doing very well at her private school job.
But I guess you also get the much better kids, which is the nice thing. Like you don't have to deal with the
Yes.
fighting and the crime and all that kind of stuff.
Be criming.
Yeah.
Oh, Greg, what was that school that you mentioned that was like supposed to be fancy?
Montessori.
What is that?
Best school ever. I
They're
went
kind
there.
of. Oh, you did?
I feel like they're teaching kids to be little adults, and I'm here for
Is it a chain?
Yeah, like Montessori
way of
school.
teaching.
What's what like
It's
that? I hear
hands-on.
that. What's the other one I don't understand?
Parochial? Isn't that a
Parochial?
religious?
And then charter.
Charter. Yeah, like
I don't
there's all
really-
these things. Like I don't know. What
Charter
don't
could be
fully get
anything.
Yeah. Is that where
It-
Gossip Girl went?
So is Montessori the kind where you kind of work at your own pace kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
There's,
And there's
no
no
tests, no
school
homework.
bells.
It's
See-
all hands-on learning. I learned math by blocks and stuff. Like,
See, that's the kind of school that my parents, in hindsight, said I should have gone to.
oh, it's great schooling.
yeah.
And
Like,
then don't you have,
because based on what they had read or saw something about, like, oh, this sounds like the kind of place that you would have really liked. I'm like, well, anything would have been better
Yeah.
than where I ended up.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
and don't you have kids of different ages in the same class?
Yeah, like mine was first, second, third is in one class, and it's like 20 kids. It's not that many.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. Yeah.
You're going to love what we got for you the rest of this hour here on The Woody Show. Hang on.
I'm not wearing a helmet.